Hi, this is Tony Carnevale, and today I'm going to play the 2014 reboot of Shadowgate, which I originally played and loved in the 90s on the Commodore Amiga. The creators of the original game reunited and kickstarted this brand new version, and they've said it doesn't even matter if you've played the old version. This has so much new content that it's essentially a brand new game. They've also said this is the game that they've been wanting to make for the last 30 years. That's really exciting, so let's get started. Oh, yes. Okay, I don't want to play with tutorials, and I want to play on the highest difficulty level, because I rock.
A hero's journey? A great quest? Certainly it shall be these things. But for you, young Jer Cuthager, soldier of Windermere, could it not be so much more?
You should have chosen a different cape for this blizzard.
In dreams, I have come to you, beseeching, entreating. Ride south, boy. Take naught but a dirk, a torch, courage. Ride south from Rivelin, around the southern arm, through the Waven Fair Wood, past Myrithath.
What are these names?
Beyond the citadel of Murlach Tor, and the spires of Gimdane, and the darkness of Tarketh's Pass.
And the dampness of Theoric's Grange, and the moistness...
There you shall find my stone in wait. Under the shade of the mountain range, none have entered. Either on foot, on mount, on wing.
Nor on bicycle have they entered,
Gatekeeper,
or sedan.
The oldest of spires. It harbors that which has been spoken of in whispers and ascribed to legend. Shadowgate, the living castle. But all is not as it should be. One of our own is now our great bane.
Great Banes are the best dogs.
Upon us, he has brought the ancient keep low.
Sure they bring the ancient
And
keep
it now
low.
lies fallow. It is there that you will find me. Lackmere of the Circle of 12.
Oh, that
It
Lackmere.
is there that you will find this great quest.
We'll see how great
It is there that you will find yourself.
Beyond the plateaus of Murloch's Foundling, under the trees of Elf Nord's Bargaining. Okay, here we go. So, confession time. I've played this first room already with the tutorial, and I quit and restarted without the tutorial for this video because the tutorial was really very hand-holdy, and I'm a grown-up. I don't need a goddamn tutorial telling me to put a key in my inventory. Anyway, so here we go. There's a helm in here, which I'm going to put into my pack and then click on to wear. This interface, in some ways, seems like a step backward to me, because in the previous version of Shadowgate, which I played, your inventory was on screen at all times in a little window. And now to do anything with your inventory, you have to click on this pack, and it's kind of clunky. So anyway, I just got into this door. Let's go in and see what the rest of Shadowgate holds for me.
Lackmere was a fool to send a child to do that which even the vaunted Circle of 12 could not. Contain my growing power. Come if you wish. It makes little difference. Seal your fate within this living castle of the dead.
Did you like that? Living Castle of the Dead? I've been working on that one for a while. I think it may still need work, but I'm pretty happy with where it is so far. Anyway, doom to you! So, anyway, I'm still getting used to this interface. This text window is a little cumbersome there. This is what the previous version of Shadowgate was all about, this inventory management and figuring out what... I just lit a torch. This button... Oh, Okay, so don't click on that button because it takes you back to the previous room. Yeah, so this, I'm not sure how exciting this looks to you, but I'm kind of into it. I've got a map. Okay. Don't know what my map sounds like. A gnome's tinkered tools. What you expected hasn't happened. It's, they really covered their bases with that clause there. Yeah, just whatever the player expected, we need some way of indicating that hasn't happened. Let's just say what you expected hasn't happened. Alright, we just saved $5 on words. This seems like a fairly vulnerable home security system. You just put a blatantly obvious lever right in front of your place, which, when pulled, reveals a key. Yeah, so I figured out a kind of a fun way to decorate the foyer. I just have a shrine to Satan, and I leave the corpse of the last person who dared touch it on the entryway there. It just kind of is festive. So, one thing that is kind of a throwback to all the previous versions of Shadowgate is to use anything, like for instance, a lever, you have to use it on yourself, which was clunky 30 years ago, and it's clunky now. I feel like that's something they could have left behind. Maybe they would have if they reached a few more stretch goals. Kickstarter joke! Nailed it. Nailed Kickstarter. Oh, Jesus! And I think I just died. And, yeah. There we go. All because I touched a book I wasn't supposed to touch.
You have chosen poorly, young dear.
You don't have to rub it in.
Contain my growing power.